guys, it's me Olga today with you this Saturday morning, and today I would like to try with you together a new recipe which is on my habit tracker, which is cook a new dish. And today I would like to try a new dish which is hash brown cups. You can make them so many different ways. You can make them with meat, with sausage, with bacon, but today I'm going to do a vegetarian option with mushroom, and I might try some vegan meat to add there as well. So let me tell you again about this habit tracker. It's the product that is sold by Your Vision Lab. You can see it down your video, and basically there is daily habits, there is weekly habits and monthly habits. In order to achieve any goal, you have to track your habits. Hi, what's your name? Gundam. What's that? That's a habit tracker. It's a pad with 25 pages. It's good for 2 years of tracking your habits. It comes with 2 magnets, so you can actually keep your pen or pencil on top of it like this. And you can put it, because it's magnetic, on your fridge, or you can place it on the wall. And this gold clip also holds the pages together, for example, if you want to take your habit tracker on a trip. And the great thing is by tracking your daily habits for 21 days, they become your permanent habits. And all you have to do, you could have to just fill out the next page and create more of the new habits. And then there's also weekly habits, like one of them for me is to try a new recipe, which I'm going to do today with you, new breakfast recipe. And you know, there's also monthly habits to volunteer, so let's get to it. What do you guys usually like to cook for breakfast? What's your favorite breakfast meal? Because it's a new recipe, I'm not going to make the potatoes from scratch. I already have the frozen ones, so I'm going to start with them. I'm actually going to change their shape. They're going to be, I'm just going to brown them a little bit in the pan before I put them in a cup tray and bake them. But it's all done very fast. So right now I'm putting things on the stove. Let me bring you closer to me. So I got all these groceries at Trader Joe's. So I'm going to start by oiling the pan a little bit, and the flame is not going to be too high because I just want to slightly brown them. I don't want to completely cook them because they're actually going to bake. They come frozen like this, so I'm just going to add them in the pan. I'm not going to put any spices in them because I'm going to add spices in the mushrooms. Also from Trader Joe's I got these, my favorite umami, which is great for mushrooms and for meat and different things like that. And I'm probably going to add some pepper. And maybe a pinch of salt, maybe not, probably not, no salt. Let's stay healthy. Yes, so hash browns are getting ready slowly. I'm going to put the rest in the freezer back. And while they're cooking, I also would like to mention another product sold by Your Vision Lab, which is this fun grocery list that actually you can also keep your pen on top. It also has a magnet on the back, very strong magnet, and this one has 50 pages, so you can have a page for your weekly shopping. Average American spends approximately 41 minutes at a grocery store, and with this grocery list you can only spend about, it takes me 25 minutes, because everything organized by the section, like for example produce, apples, bananas, all is in here. And if you want to add some items that you like, maybe some ethnic items, you can add them into extra spaces in here. So it's very, very convenient tool that will save you time and money, because also average American family spends approximately throws away approximately 20 pounds of food each week. Just think about it, 20 pounds of food are thrown away because we tend to overshop. Yeah, so this is another good tool that you can go get it. Today we have $1 off for both Habit Tracker and the grocery list. I'm gonna get the mushrooms from the fridge. And actually, yes, the mushrooms and the eggs. And it's probably a good idea to also preheat the oven right now. I'm going to set it for 300. I don't want it too hot. Or maybe 350. Let's start with 350 and we can always turn it down if, yes. So hash browns are slowly getting there. I have very, very little flame right now. I just want them to soften up a little bit so I can put them in a cups. And I actually don't have with me here right now a tray, you know, like for a tray for cupcakes works best for it. You just oil it a little and then you add your hash browns and all the toppings you want to add. So I'm just going to use this pan and I'm going to create my cups with aluminum foil, which is very easy. So if you don't have something, you can always make it yourself, right? Just like that. So making hash brown cups. They're going to be vegetarian with mushrooms. You can make them with bacon. You can also make it with artificial meat. I'm not a vegetarian, but my partner is vegetarian, and I found this very nice, actually, meat. It's called Impossible. It looks and tastes like ground beef, but it's actually not. So that was a very nice find, and because of the grocery list, it took me only 25 minutes to shop, not 41 minutes like usual. Yes, you see? What's the gold floating store? Code. What do the gold floating stars represent? I'm not sure. What are you talking about? Which stars? On a habit tracker or on the grocery list? So what's good about this grocery list, you go and you shop by section, produce, condiments. Like me, I like to cook and I like to create new ideas. So what I do, I go aisle by aisle. Like for example, I get bananas, oranges, tomatoes, and then I go get the meats I need. And it's very nicely organized. You can put your custom weights in there. And then I go to get some milk and yogurt, and then I realize I forgot broccoli. So we all kind of making all these zigzags around the store, our huge stores. So this tool helps you. So you can pre-fill it while at home and then just take it with you to the store, like I show you mine. Me and my partner, we pre-filled it together. You see, like I used red pen. You can circle items, you can put them with a pencil, then you can, you know, wipe them off. You see? Oh, let's see, turquoise. Oh, turquoise stars. Oh, what floats? It means someone likes it, someone stars it, like, you know, on Instagram or Facebook. The star means you liking it, so you can press on it and it would, you know, float up. I'm just going to flip the hash browns while I'm talking to you guys. They're getting nice and brown and they're softening up. And let me show you what I'm going to do next. I'm actually going to see. I'm going to separate them like this, just to make them, you know, very even. I don't want to use the shape. Oh, let me see if you see, guys. I'm just separating it all, so I would be able to fill up the cups with them. I did not add too much oil. I don't believe in adding too much oil. I don't want it to be greasy. I still want it to be healthy. So that's all I'm doing. I'm just, I got these frozen hash browns from Trader Joe's, and because it's a new recipe, I didn't want to spend too much time with you guys on creating it from scratch. So that's how it looks. And you see I have very little flame. Maybe I even make it smaller. Yes, just like that. And I'm glad I was able to Code to help you with the blue stars to show you what it means. Probably turn on a little bit of the air blower. Please tell me if you can still hear me with the air blower, because I don't want things to smell too much. Can you still hear me? Please let me know if you still can hear me. Alright, so the hash browns are getting softer. It's just the way I want them. So I'll drop one there. So they're getting softer. And so I might add a little bit of this impossible meat, which is vegetarian, and also mushrooms. So let me show you how I usually make cups for the hash browns. It really helps if you have a little, I think I'm going to turn hash browns off, they're ready to be. If you have a little jar like this, you can either rub your foil on top of it, or you can put it in the middle, so it helps you to create a shape already. It's already, strong aluminum foil. It's called heavy duty, but I still feel that I just want to double layer it, just to make it a little bit stronger. So I'm putting it, I like to put it inside the cup. See, just you put it in, and you kind of follow the shape. Follow the shape, just like that. See? Just like that, you follow the shape, and you come out with like your own pre-folded cup already. See? You can make it bigger, you can make it smaller, you can make it any way you want. So right now I have it shaped like this. Actually, I think it's a little smaller, I might make it bigger. I'm just going to, unwrap it a little bit. So, you see? Something like that. It doesn't have to be perfectly even, because then with the hash brown you can straighten it out the way I want. I'm going to make 3 of those. And because I feel like the previous cup was too small, I'm going to wrap on top, so to make it a little bit bigger. See, just like that. And then the outer edges you can fold backwards like this. Just like this. You put it backwards. And be firm, nice and firm. Good. See? Here's the cup. I think it's a good size now. It's perfect. So, and one more cup I'm going to create. I'm going to get a little more aluminum foil. Then I'm going to wrap it in half. What I'm doing here, if you guys just joined, I'm wrapping around, I'm creating breakfast hash brown cups. They're going to have eggs inside. You can also do vegetarian ones. And you can also you can use artificial meats, you can do different things. So my cup is almost done. Just going to straighten around it. So you see, you come out with something like this. It will guide your hash browns in the right direction. So you see, I made 3 of those, because my partner is going to have 2 of them and I'm going to have 1. What do you guys usually have for breakfast? I would really like to know what you can recommend. Maybe we can try it together next week. I'll try to make it maybe something a little bit more complicated. So right now, let me show you the hash browns are done. I got the frozen one, I separated them, I browned them slightly, and there's another trick what you can do. You can add a little bit of a nag to hold it together, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to add an egg into this mixture, because we already browned them, so they're still going to have the taste. Oh, okay, then I have already my, let me just put you like this. So we have an egg here. Can you see my hands? Let me see. See, so you can see what's cooking there. And I'm going to put it all down so you can see my hands. What am I about to do? Perfect. So I'm going to get a cutting board. So here's the cutting board. I'm going to put my hash browns on it, just like this. Oops, I could have done a better job putting it in. So you see, you end up with this browned mixture, and now I'm going to add an egg to help it to hold the shape, and it's actually going to go much faster from it. I might actually just add an egg white to it because it will already hold it together, and we can have an extra yolk for our cup later. You can see it here, and then you can, make sure you have clean hands. You're creating a little mixture like that. The great part with it, it's already brown, so the taste is already there, secured. Just like this. It's a little bit hot, but it's actually very, very nice. Yes, so you see, you came up with something like this, and then you can continue with a fork. But this preliminary thing, it's important to do with your fingers, I believe, because it gets, it gets the egg really in tight. And then it's going to hold it together like a dough. Like if you're baking, that's what happens. Guys, go check out the grocery list that is under this video, because average American throws away approximately 20 pounds of food each week, and it's important to save the planet. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a little drop of olive oil in each cup, just to prevent the hash brown from sticking in. And just, with this gesture, I'm going to slightly oil it in each cup. You can also sometimes add seasonings to it, but I'm not going to this time, because I'm trying this recipe first time. I should be careful, right? So let's see how it's gonna work. So now you can separate it by three. You can separate it by 3 equal parts, I would say, almost equal. And then you put them in a cup and separate it on the sides like this. You see? Just like this. You separate it around the edge of your cup, just like that. You try to make an even layer. See? You do it in each cup, just like that. And later I'm gonna put hash browns in every cup, but what's important to do now is to create our toppings. I'm going to make 2 with mushrooms and 1 with artificial meat. So let me pull you closer so you can see what I'm working with here right now. So I'm going to turn again the flame, and I'm going to add our mushrooms. They're already pre-cut, but I'm going to crumble them a little bit. So we have different size pieces, so they are going to cook not evenly. This is what I need. I want different texture of the mushroom, not too much. And I'm also going to add a little bit of this Impossible burger meat, which is vegetarian meat, but it's actually even bloody like real meat. Can you see it? I made half of it the other day. I made Swedish meatballs. Did you guys ever try Swedish meatballs? So I'm going to add just a little bit, just, a fork full of. And I'm going to cook it on the side with mushrooms. Just like that. Okay. I'm going to reduce the flame a little bit. Yes. And as I earlier showed you, I'm going to add some umami. You can add pepper, you can add different things. And as you notice, I didn't add any oil. I'm going to add a little bit of pepper. I just want to slightly brown them. See? As well as I'm going to add a little bit of pepper on top of this ground beef, which is not a beef, it's a vegan version. I recently found out at Trader Joe's. Oh, was it Pavilions? I think it was at Pavilions, yes. Where are you guys from? What are the names of your supermarkets from where you're from? Okay, and I'm going to actually add a little drop of balsamic vinegar into my vegan meat. It creates the depth of the flavor, as well as a little drop of soy sauce. See? Just like that. And again, I'm reminding you guys, today I'm trying one of my habits based on the habit tracker, which is try new recipe each week. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to, today I'm cooking these hash brown cups. And you can put anything inside. You can put veggies inside, you can put eggs, you can put both, you can put meat, you can put sausage. I'm going to do two different types, one with artificial meat and one with sausage. Yeah, so you see what we did here, and now I'm going to continue placing the hash browns in my cups. Let me move this a little bit further so you can see. I'm done with mushrooms, so I can take them away. I still need the eggs. What is your usual recipe, guys? I would like to know. It would be very interesting for me to know. So I'm adding the remaining amount in this cup. And then you have to, let me try to do it with a fork. I'm trying to use hands as less as possible, actually. Yeah, fork works very well. So you'll separate your hash browns around. Don't press too hard. I believe it might be harder to take them out of this aluminum foil. And even if it is, then you don't have to stress it. You can even serve it with aluminum foil. It would be pretty and beautiful as well. Okay, so just like this. I already have two ready. See how I might add a little more to this one, just to make the edges a little taller. And make it heartier, just like this. Oh, see, I have a little separation here, and I'm just going to pinch it together, like this. Yes. How often do you guys do your grocery shopping, and how long does it take you to usually get all you need for a week? Do you go once a week, or do you go twice a week? I go to two different stores. I go to Trader Joe's and I go to Pavilions, and sometimes I go to Bristol Farms here in California, because each store has something unique to it. You know, somewhere you like to buy meats. I tend to notice meats and fish very good at Bristol Farms, and everything else is good at Trader Joe's. Okay, I think I did not leave too much hash browns for this cup, so it might be mine, or maybe I'll add a little bit from here. See, so you kind of you feel it out how it's going, just like this. This is good. And actually, in some recipes I've read, you can pre-bake them already like this, but I don't think I'm gonna do that because it's weekend and I don't want to be in the kitchen for an hour. I believe it's going to take us another 10 minutes to be ready with it. And now, let me bring you here, back here. You see my mushrooms got a little brown. That's exactly what I want them to be, as well as this artificial meat. You can also meet the mushroom. You can also mix the meat and the mushrooms, but I decided to do two flavors today. So yeah, so they're ready. I'm going to turn it off. And now let's proceed with our cups and filling them in. Let me bring it here. Just a little rearranging here. Rearrange. Right here. You can see them. Put them on a tabletop right here. So I'm going to fill the first one with mushrooms. I'm just going to put them on the bottom as a surprise. And then the rest of the mushrooms I'm putting in the other cup. And then the artificial meat, I'm putting ground beef, I'm putting in this middle cup. You see, kind of you spread it on the bottom. It smells so good, I wish you could smell it. You can also add more spices, but because it's breakfast, I would like to keep it clean the way it is. I already added just umami spice and pepper. just for a little bit of pepper. I might add a little more pepper on top. Yeah, so you guys, you can see the habit tracker down this video. It's the tool that I'm using every day, and it has a weekly section for the weekly habits, and one of my weekly habits is to try a new recipe, and today I decided to try this breakfast recipe. Then the next step, what we are doing, we're adding an egg. Try not to break the yolk so it stays pretty, just like this. And then we're gonna add another one in our meat concoction, just like that. So far I'm lucky I'm not breaking the yolks. Are you guys good with your yolks? Okay, I can just one more. And as you remember, I added an egg white to the hash brown mixture before I browned them. So right now we have 3 eggs in here. And as you remember, I have 1 yolk left from the when I added to the hash brown. And because I'm making 2 of these for my partner, I think I'll give myself this extra yolk. I love yolks. Oh, you saying it broke. Okay, all right. The other thing what you can do, and I would highly recommend it, I think, because I like cheese. We can add some kind of cheese. We can add cheddar. We can add different kinds. So right now I'm going to see what I have in the fridge. What I've noticed is very good is Swiss cheese is very good with eggs, so you can add that. But because I'm experimenting, I'm going to add Quattro Formaggio to it, to my mushroom ones, and I'm going to add cheddar to the one with meat, to give it a little bit of a taco feel, I would say. So just like that, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit, not too much. It's breakfast, it's not pizza time yet. So I'm just going to put it on top of my mushroom ones, just like this. Try not to spill too much on the side of the aluminum foil so it doesn't burn on the sides. And right now I have my temperature on 350 and I'm about to put them in. And I'm going to add cheddar to the middle one that has vegetarian ground beef on it, just like that. You can also add some greens, like some cilantro. Or maybe I'll add a little sprinkle of cheddar on each. Yes. Let me see what greens do I have. The other thing what you can do, you can add tomato on top to just give it a little bit of a color. Yes, I think I'm just going to add tomato on top. I'm just going to quickly cut it. It's going to make it very pretty. Tomato slices. And you guys can experiment. You can add different ingredients. Like you can tell me which ideas you might have. You see, you just add tomato on top. Look how festive it looks. What a beautiful breakfast it's going to be. You can serve these with pancakes. I'm probably going to serve them on a plate with a salad. And right now I'm just simply going to transfer them into this baking sheet. It would be, of course, perfect if you guys had a cupcake sheet, baking sheet for cupcakes. Then you don't have to create these aluminum ones yourself. See, it's just easily transferred here. I think I'm going to move them a little bit so they all fit. And I'm going to put them inside for about 5-10 minutes on 350 degrees. Okay, goodbye guys, have fun. In a middle sheet because I don't want them to get burned. And usually right now I would clean the kitchen. Hi guys, who just joined. Today I'm trying a new recipe with my habit tracker and grocery list. Let me put this back, the camera back. Yes, so I'm following this habit tracker that you can see down on your page. It has daily habits, weekly habits, and monthly habits. It takes approximately 21 days to form a new habit. And if you do it for a month, about 80% of the time, it's going to be your new habit. Like for example, one of my habits is for October is to wake up at 6 a.m. I did it today, but I was very good before. Don't drink coffee. You can also with this tool eliminate some habits. You can stop drinking coffee, and anytime you don't, you just give yourself a star. Then what I did today is I went for a run, and I started very small. I started doing it 5 minutes a day, and now I cannot imagine my life without running. I actually like how it affects my brain more than the body. It gets tiring in the beginning when you start, but then you run and then you wake up and your brain works. I love it. And then I drank 2 glasses of water, which I did today, and I'm trying to practice 5-minute daily gratitude. Again, it doesn't have to be long. You can do yoga or anything for just 5 minutes. And then I organized for 10 minutes. I'm trying to organize. I'm stretching, and I'm planning the next day. That's the habit I need to concentrate most. And what's good about this habit tracker, what makes it different from the other ones, there is 25 pages of this high quality paper. Each sheet is for 1 month, and it's undated, so you can put your own month in there. You can take it with you on a trip, and it comes with this gold paper clip, and you can put your pencil or pen on top. Usually people, when they're trying to write something down, they go look for a pen and then they forget they were about to write something down. So with this little clip, you would never have this problem. And it also has 2 double magnets on the back, so it goes very well on your fridge. It stays there, and if you don't want to put it on your fridge, or if your fridge is not magnetic, then you can put it on a wall, just like you would hang a painting. It's a very, very nice, colorful design statement. And what's great about this tracker, oops, I put some food in it. You can see when you go down the circle which habit are you tracking. Like for example, taking vitamins. I know it's green, and on the bottom here it's easy for me to do that. Other habit trackers require you to feel all these colors yourself. Like when you do your bullet points, or this month I decided to do little stars or check marks. When you go down, it's hard for you to see which habit exactly are you checking off. And with this color coordinated color scheme, it's very easy for you. And today, during this live, we have a $1 off coupon. You can see it on the listing. So you can go and get yours, and you can share 25 pages with your friends, with your family. You can track your chores. You can work on so many different things and improve your life, your big goals, your small goals. Like for example, a big goal to be healthier for me this month. So I'm tracking my fitness habits, I'm doing weights, and my weekly habit is to go on a hike, make a new friend, get a massage, call my parents. And my monthly habit is to try a new restaurant. They're starting to open up here in California. You can sit outside. And to try to volunteer. If you guys are from California and you're volunteering from some organization, maybe you can give me some tips or ideas. Yeah, so it's a very great tool. And if you do all of these for a month, then you're ready to track new habits. For example, you want to improve your skills, like learn a piano. You can just do it for 5 minutes a day, and in 1 month you would used to doing it, and your brain would remind you to do it. You can just separate these 9 habits. Right now we have 9 habits here for tracking. I don't recommend to do more because it's already, you can start with maybe half of these first months, and then it will become your habit to have a habit tracker, which has this beautiful clip to hold your pencil and 2 magnets on the back. And if you're a private person, you don't have to, put it on a wall or in the fridge. You can, put it inside your nightstand, and every morning when you wake up, you look at it, and it kind of gives you an idea of what to expect from yourself to accomplish today. And then in the evening, you can check it off. I would recommend to do it maybe 1 hour before you go to sleep, so you can still do some habits you couldn't finish during the day. Yeah, so that's the habit tracker. Go and get yours. 25 pages of high quality paper that would not bleed through. And today we are trying this new recipe, which is one of my weekly habits. It's called hash brown cups. Let me check on them. Okay, I think it's going well. I think I'm actually going to increase the temperature to 400 because I don't like to cook for a long time on the weekends. And it's almost noon now. I definitely did not wake up today at 6 o'clock, but the rest was needed. The rest was really needed. Okay, well, I can clean up a little bit. How often do you guys go grocery shopping, and do you usually write your lists, or how do you do it? Do you know that average American wastes approximately 41 minutes at the store, and an average one probably hour and a half, because we all go through the aisles, and without a list like this, where everything is organized: produce, canned food, condiments. For example, we go shop for tomatoes, lettuce, we want to create, we get peppers, and then we go to get some meat. It's very nicely, here you can see, you can actually put the weights in there. Hi Mark, hi Abigail, I'm glad you like these ideas and trying the new recipe with me. Hi Mark Anthony Balones, just joined. Okay, hi. And so if you have a list like this, it's all organized by the aisle already. So all you have to do is just pre-fill it at home. You don't have to follow it 100%. You can also do. You can also get. You can fill it out together with your loved ones. You can it has a magnet on the back, so it goes very well on your fridge. And if your fridge is not magnetic, you can put it on a wall or in a drawer. It has this very nice bronze clip, you see? Oh, it's 3:30 where you are? Oh, hi, I've noticed you, Winona. Hi, Winona. Can you write down how often do you grocery shop and if you make a list? You see, so this clip, it's not only beautiful because it's bronze, it's not gold or silver that we usually use. Yes, Winona, yes. Mark also noticed you, Winona. Let's everybody say hello to Winona. Is it like Winona Ryder, I believe an actress? Are you an actress? Where are you from, Winona? You see, so this grocery list, it's the best tool. You can fill it out with a marker or a pencil. Your entire family, as you're running out of food, can fill it out together with you. You see? Oh, you are an actress. Okay, nice to meet you. So give me a shout out on your next interview too. Oh, Shih Tzu. Oh, Shih Tzu. You missed the Shih Tzu. What's also very good with this grocery list is there is a pet care section, so you can pre-fill for your pets. Let me see where Chuchu and Gandhi are. They're probably sleeping. Yes, they're sleeping right now. I'm not going to wake them up, because if they're going to wake up, they're going to want to eat everything that I'm cooking right now. So yes, guys, go and get this grocery list. It has $1 off today. It's very fun design element to put on your fridge with a strong magnet, or you can, it has 50 sheets, 50, sorry for my pronunciation, someone loved how I said 50 sheets. It's not sheets, it's sheets, right? Sheets of paper or pages. It has 50 pages, so it would last you a year. The other good thing what you can do with it, you can actually, for example, you're at home, your list is already almost filled. You can snap a picture. Sheet, yes, sheet. Yes, thank you, Mark, for correcting me. You can just put it, you can just snap a picture of it and send it to your kids to go get what you need, or you can go get it, you can send it to your husband, you can send it to anyone. And so it can be electronic, or it can be, on paper, whatever you're used to. A lot of people right now, I would say 52% of women, they do the grocery list before they go shopping. And then men usually don't make a list, only 35%. Statistic kind of fluctuates, it depends on where you read about it, but I kind of researched the stats. And when you actually make a list, it saves you on average 15-20 minutes. And this list is already pre-filled, so it's going to on average save you 25-30 minutes at a store, because you don't need to do zigzags from aisle to aisle anytime you think of something. So you can just, go in each section cohesively, one by one, knock it all down, go pay for it, and start your dinner. And it has this bronze clip that actually acts as a pen holder. or pencil or marker, you see, and it has a strong magnet that you can put in a fridge and just, you know, separate them as you need them. Yes, it is a funny grocery list pad, right? Where is the food? WTF, where is the food? I mean, you can you can create your own diet. Well, actually, your Vision Lab is right now working on creating a keto diet list. So all the keto would be here. How do you like the idea? Are you practicing any diets right now? Okay, and let me quickly check. Oh, Winona, right now it's $11.99, but you have $1 off. You can see it down here when you go to the listing. I'm gonna highlight it right now. Okay, you're on a diet, so you can only highlight the healthy items, like you can get apples, oranges, grapes tend to be too sugary, so probably not grapes, melons, lettuce, so it's all, you know, on both sides, healthy or not that healthy, you know, different size. Okay, I'm glad you're gonna buy it, and you know, it would be great if you can write a review once you get it, and then we can, you know, create live together about how you use it. That would be great. Okay, so I'm going to check on the cups. I see that the cheese is melted. It probably, let me bring you guys closer and show you. Winona, where are you from? Are you in Mexico or are you in United States? You see, here they are, right here, and I can check on the egg. I don't think the egg is ready yet. No, it's not ready yet. So you see, what should have been a quick recipe ended up being not as quick as I thought it would be. But it's okay. I increased the temperature, so soon we would be able to see what's happening. And again, guys, did you ever try to make hash brown cups before? It's my first time. It's in my habit tracker that I'm tracking my daily habits, and you guys can too as well. You can see it here. You see, you can track your daily habits, you can track your weekly habits, and you can track your monthly habits. And Alexa, what is the habit?
It's 11:51 a.m.
Oh, she did not hear me. Let me bring you guys closer while we're waiting for our hash browns to get ready. Recently we had a birthday, so I have it decorated here, as you can see. Alexa, what is a habit?
The noun habit is usually defined as an acquired behavior pattern regularly followed until it has become almost involuntary. The verb habit is usually defined as to clothe, array.
You see, so habit has a lot of different meanings, and in order to achieve big goals, we all should form different habits. And for example, my habit this month is to stay healthy. So I'm following my habit tracker. This month I pre-filled it with all the healthy stuff, like waking up at 6 a.m., don't drink coffee, some habits you want to eliminate, drink 2 glasses of water, go for a run, take vitamins, 5-minute daily gratitude. Thank you guys for joining and watching me and trying this new recipe together. Organize for 10 minutes, stretch, plan the next day. I'm not the best planner, that's why I created this tool to help me and you guys to stay on track and to add more habits and more skills into your life, because all the big goals consists of little things that we do every day. We all know this saying, if you want to change, if you want to receive something you never received, you should do something you never did. Something like that, right? You can correct me if I didn't say it right. I'm trying to translate it from Russian. Yes, all right. So, and what's good about this habit tracker, it has very, very high quality paper, so it doesn't matter. You use it with a pen, you use it with a marker, like you see I did bullet points in here. It's not going to bleed through onto the next page because the paper is very, very thick, so it's not going to curl. It's a high quality matte paper with already pre-colored sections for you guys for an easy tracking. You see? So it's going to be very, very easy for you to track your daily, weekly and monthly habits. My weekly habit is to try a new recipe. That's what I'm doing with you guys today. we are trying to make hash brown cups. And what I realized, a lot of things can go wrong with those because they're kind of sculptural. So what we did at first, I pre-browned, pre-made hash browns from Trader Joe's because I didn't want to spend too much time live on making them. So they come in pieces like this. They come in already ready pieces like this. I used 3 of those, each for each egg. I'm going to have 1 egg, and my partner is going to have 2. And you brown them for about 3 minutes with a drop of oil on a skillet, and then you add, then you take it out and put it on a cutting board, and then you add an egg to it. I just added an egg white and I preserved the yolk, just to make the hash browns stick together. You already browned them, so they have all the flavor, and then you're just adding the egg to have it all together. Then, because I don't have cupcake baking sheet to create the cups, I made them out of aluminum foil. Just made them myself by wrapping aluminum foil around this little cup, which is a great shape for my hash brown cups. And then I started filling them with the hash brown mixture that I added egg into, and just kind of separated it on the edges. And then after I a little bit browned mushrooms with umami spice, and I added a little bit of pepper. And also because my partner is vegetarian, I'm making vegetarian meat as a filling. So it's going to be 2 mushroom and 1 vegetarian meat option. And right now we are waiting for them to be ready. They're supposed to be ready in 5 minutes, but it's already been 10 or 15 minutes, so it takes a little longer. I don't want to risk burning them. It takes, I would say it takes a little longer than it said on the recipe. I like to alternate recipes myself, and I really like food shopping. And you can see this funny grocery list that today has $1 off. You can go and get it, and average American spends approximately 41 minutes at a grocery store, and they go to minimum of 2, so it's approximately hour and a half each week average woman and man spends in the store. And if we do a list, it shortens our time in the store. And if we get a pre-filled list, which is a great design statement, I'm going to put smile on everyone who comes to you in your kitchen. It has a magnet on the back, very strong magnet, and it has this bronze clip that acts as a pen or pencil holder as well. And it saves you time because everything is separated by section. Everything is separated by section: produce, canned food. So for example, when you shop for your tomatoes, garlic, grapes. I don't shop for garlic because my partner doesn't eat garlic. I love garlic. Do you guys like garlic? And then, so you got all these items here that you thought you need, and then you go to get your meat, your proteins, which conveniently has, you can pre-fill how many pounds you want there. And then you realize, oh my God, I forgot berries. And then you go back, and we ending up doing all these zigzags around the store. And with this grocery list, you don't have to do it because everything is separated by section. And there is also extra fields for you to fill out if you want to, add some of your items. Like for example, I like kefir. Kefir, it's type of yogurt, kind of a drinkable yogurt, but if I just put yogurt in there, I would not be happy with it. So I put kefir in the dairy section. Like here you can see one of my used list. You see, because kefir is not in here, it's a specialty item, you can add your own, the ones you want. You can circle it with a marker, you can do it with a pencil. All your family, just as you run out, can write on it. And when you're ready to go shopping, you can just snap a screenshot of it or take a piece of the paper with you. Whatever you prefer of doing. And this strong magnet and this funny saying, where's the food? WTF, will put smile on every face in your kitchen who walks into your kitchen. And also, it has this, monochromatic color scheme. It works in every interior, in every kitchen, in every room. So you can fill it with different colors, every family member can have a different color, and it will make your shopping experience much easier and faster. And you know that average American wastes approximately 21 pounds, average American household wastes 21 pounds of food each week because we tend to overshop. We walk from aisle to aisle and we overshop, and it creates so much waste, so much plastic. We are dirtying our oceans. And with this tool, you don't have to do it. You can just pre-fill your fields, what you already need. You go on a mission to the store, boom, 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 done. I like to go to the store not like on a mission because I like to try new recipes sometimes. I go when I discover, but it's when I have time, when I have two hours to spend. Maybe it happens once in 2 months. But usually I just want it done fast and be done with it. So if you also value your time, you should get the list, put your pen on top, and keep it on your wall because you can also hang it with this clip, or you can put it on a fridge with a strong magnet. It has 50 pages, 50 sheets of paper, and you know, we all have this question, where is the food? The food is at the store, and if you stay on top of it and you organize, you get this list today, which is $1 off during this live. You're going to save yourself so much time. 41 minutes a week on grocery shopping becomes 53 hours a year. Can you imagine you spend 53 hours a year in a grocery store? And with this list, you're going to cut this time in half because you're going to pre-plan. And now let's check on our hash brown cups. Okay, oh, that actually looks so good. Let me show you what happened. What happened is the egg looks like it's ready, and you see it raised like the bread would. I'm going to remind you that I put hash browns, then I added some mushrooms on top, and then I put an egg on top, and cheese and tomato, and it looks beautiful, and I think it's ready. So let me set the plates. I'm going to serve it with the salad. With the salad, I believe it's almost lunchtime, so we got a little bit longer on time. And okay, let me take them out. I'm gonna take them out. We just moved. I'm not sure about the counter. I'm just going to put a towel on top, and I'm going to turn the oven off and take our hash brown cups out. Oh, they look perfect. Look at this. Look at this. They look so good. I don't want to drop them, but let me lift them a little bit. Look how beautiful it looks. Did you guys ever make them? You know that you can add so many different toppings on top. Yeah. Thank you so much for participating with me with this live. Let me show you our final result, how it just came out of the oven. And as you remember, I mentioned that some people write that it's actually hard to take these out of the forms. So let's see if we can encounter that or not. We pre-oiled our cups a little bit, our aluminum cups with, oh, okay, let's see. Let me get a plate. I actually forgot which cup is which. Which one has mushroom inside and which one has, okay, oh no, I remember that mushrooms are on the sides and the meat one is okay, let's see. Oh, you see, it's stuck, but not badly. And I actually think because we did not use cupcake tray, we are going to have much easier time digging them out of these forms. Because what I see stuck is actually the cheese on top. The cheese on top is what's stuck, but the hash browns themselves, no, they did not. Oh, you cannot see what I'm doing. Let me move this a little bit here. So I'm separating it. Do you guys have tips of how to separate your baking goods? Okay, probably need a bigger spoon. Oh, you see, I can just open it up like this. See? Okay, just like this. Yeah, it's stuck pretty much. It's stuck. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to serve it as it is. I believe that aluminum foil makes it special looking too. Recently I cooked salmon, and I wanted to preserve all the juices, so when I served it in this aluminum foil, and it preserved all the juices. And then I had potatoes around and things like that. I mean, it's fun to dig out, right? Dig out for your hash brown cupcakes. And guys, again, thank you for trying this new recipe with me today. I hope you enjoyed it with me, and you're going to improve your shopping with this grocery list that has $1 off today during this live, and probably another half an hour after the live. So go and get yours and stay on top of your food shopping. And also, don't forget to get your habit tracker that you can see also on the bottom of this video to help you stay on track. And just to remind you, today one of my habits that I'm trying to do every week is to cook a new dish. So that's what I tried to do today. You see? So I hope you guys enjoy this live, and you're going to try this recipe and maybe write to me how you liked it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. See you soon.